Anime fighting games. There's so many of them out there. There's Naruto, Dragon Ball Z. Everyone, literally everything is getting a fighting game whenever it comes to anime. And I'm not gonna talk about those because I haven't really ever sat down and actually played any of the arena fighting games or anything like that. But the newest Jujutsu Kaisen game came out, and everybody is already saying it's awful. So I mean, I guess most of them are pretty bad. But this is basically just going to be a video about what characters I would want to see in a anime fighting game. So yeah, let's just get right into it because this video is probably going to be a little bit long. So basically, we're going to start with the main characters, and then I have a few DLC characters, and I might talk about a few move sets and stuff that would be cool for them, or I might just save that for another video and make you guys wait. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. This should be absolutely no surprise to anyone, but Alucard is my first pick. Um, I mean, the move sets for him would be absolutely insane, especially if there are fatalities and stuff in this game. Which I'm gonna go ahead and say this would not be an arena fighter like that type of arena fighter. It would be more of like a Mortal Kombat, Tekken, that type of Tekken. That would be cool, actually. Make it like a Tekken game or something like that along those lines. But yeah, Alucard would be a must-have for my roster at least. The next character I would want in this anime fighting game is absolutely Simone from Gurren Lagann. I would want him to be in the Lagann so that he'll be as tall as all the other characters. I mean, the Lagann is actually he'd probably be bigger. He'd be more of a brute force type of fighter. Actually, that'd be cool. Just yeah, turning into a drill and going across the screen and stuff. That would be cool. I like that fighting style for him. But yeah, Simone and the Lagann. I've been watching Gurren Lagann. I'm almost done with the series actually. But yeah, uh, Simone is a definite must-have for. Next up is Goku. If you thought that I would make an anime fighting game without having Goku or any Dragon Ball Z characters in it, you're insane. Dragon Ball Z is one of the biggest anime ever, and actually uh, the most hype anime. I've got to say, honestly. Um, but yeah, Goku is a definite must-have in this uh, fighting game roster. I think, I mean, his attacks and special moves and stuff. I mean, there's a lot to work with, honestly. But yeah, let's move on. Okay, yet another one from Dragon Ball Z. Vegeta, my favorite Dragon Ball Z character. Well, one of my favorite ones. Definitely top three. But yeah, I mean, if you have Goku, you have to have Vegeta. It's a rule. Just trust me. Don't look in the rule book. It's fine. Just trust me. Okay, next up is Naruto. Yet another character that, I mean, the move sets are basically already written for you. Like, literally already written and shown for you. So, yeah, I don't know. I think he'd be cool to have in the game. Okay, let's go on to the next one, which is someone I'm actually not completely familiar with, but I just want in the game. All Might. I don't know. I just I love All Might. Everything about All Might is awesome. He's like Superman, but more cheerful and I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about really. I've never actually sat down and watched My Hero, but I love everything I've seen with All Might in it, and I don't know. I think uh I think he's neat. That's basically it. I think he's a really cool superhero. But yeah, I would love to see him in a fighting game. I actually have been playing the I cannot remember what it's called. It's like My Hero something something something. It's a battle royale game basically, but yeah, it's actually pretty fun. Or yeah, it's entertaining. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. This one is Gon from Hunter x Hunter. I I think it would be super cool if, I don't know, one of his like if there's fatalities in this game, which, you know what, I'm making the rules, so I'm gonna go ahead and say there are. There are definitely fatalities. Would be him like doing the age up thing where he killed the cat chick, the ant, the chimera ant one, just freaking aging up and then beats the crap out of him like he did to her, or something like that. That would be cool. And then the fishing pole could be a weapon, or yeah, the gun would fit pretty well. I don't know. That one would be. I think Gon would fit pretty well though with everything. But yeah, let's go on to the next one, which is from one of my favorite animes actually, Beyond the Grave, from the anime Gungrave. If you haven't seen Gungrave, please go watch it. Oh my god, it's so good. But yeah, Beyond the Grave is one that I think would be absolutely sick. There are so many weapons you could give him. He has enhanced speed and strength and everything else. And when he dies, like if you beat him like the second round too, he could like explode into the, or fade away into the little pixely looking things. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff you could do with him, and plus he already has his own video game. I haven't actually played it, but I love the anime, so I mean I don't see why that wouldn't be good. But yeah, I think he would fit in a fighting game really well. Next up is Denji. I honestly don't know whether I should just do Denji or do the full on Chainsaw Man. That, like, you know, if you've read the manga, you know. Uh, I love Chainsaw Man though, so I think I would do, if I did that, I would do either both, or he gets like a power up thing that turns him into it. Because I want a regular Chainsaw Man Denji form and a him like full on transformed form. But I don't know. Chainsaw Man is the, I have a lot of like really good anime that I love. I mean, Hellsing Ultimate is my favorite, unless Gurren Lagann beats it, which I mean it might. But as far as manga go, this is the only one I've ever read all the way through. Well, I mean, I read through the Makima arc, or whatever that arc's called. But I don't know. Chainsaw Man is, I don't know. It's one of those things that has a special place in my little soul. I don't know. I love Chainsaw Man. I think he would fit really well in any fighting game. Surprised Mortal Kombat hasn't brought him in or anything. But yeah, Denji or Chainsaw Man, like full form. I mean, either one would fit so well. But yeah, moving on. Devilman. Okay, this is the only one that I genuinely think should have two cosmetics, like right off the bat. He should have one that's from the manga, like regular Devilman. He should have one that's recolored and everything for the original series, where they actually tried to make him like a superhero type of character. And then he should, dude, let's give him three cosmetics. Let's give him the Devilman Crybaby, like updated form too. I love this character. If you haven't read the manga, actually go read it. I said Chainsaw Man was the only one I've ever read all the way through, but I read this too. Devilman is so good. Oh my god. So sad though. God, it's depressing. But it's fine. It fits a fighting game so well. Oh my god, there's so many things that you could do with him. This would be sick. We need another Devilman series or something, or Devil Woman. Bring Devil Woman in this game too. I haven't actually seen that series, but my father says it's good. So I mean, I'm sure it's at least as good as the Devilman series. But yeah, Devilman would be sick to see in this. I should have put Lucifer in the uh DLC part of this video. You know what? I might. But before I do that, moving on from this so that I don't go on a rant about Devilman. Next is Yugimoto. Okay, before you all look at me and go, "Hey, one of these is different than all the rest." This would be sick. You could summon the dual monsters and stuff Pegasus could be a DLC character. I should have put him in the DLC characters too. I might. I don't know. But yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think he'd be cool. You could summon the dual monsters. There could be a weird. I don't know. He throws down a card and it brings it up. He could have a move called Heart of the Cards that gives him a health boost or something. There's a lot you could do with him, honestly. You can make like a stance type of thing to where one stance is more defense and one stance is more offense, and it's like Yugi and Yugimoto changing like whether or not the spirit's in charge. I don't know. That would be cool. I like that. I actually need to work on this stuff and do a full on video about how it would work and everything. But yeah. Moving on to the next thing. Guts. That's it. If you've seen Berserk, read Berserk, you know why Guts. I mean, I mean he's awesome. He is an army. I mean he fits a fighting game so well. So yeah, um, not much that needs to be said about him. So continuing on forward, Ryuk. Yeah, I don't really know how he would work. Um, yo, you know what would be this would be really funny actually if he brought out the notebook and like quickly wrote down someone's name as a move, and then a truck ran over them, or like they fell over because they had a heart attack or something, and it deals a little bit of damage. That would be pretty funny actually. I'd probably play as Ryuk in this game if that was one of his moves, just to be a goofy little guy and write in a notebook and then get a truck ran over him, or an anvil falls on their head and make it goofy. But yeah, um, moving on. Next up is Jotaro Kujo. Um, I watched all of JoJo's up to like past Golden Wind, like up to Golden Wind. Um, I'm a JoJo's fan. That that's all there is to this. If I had to put anyone in this game, it would honestly be Abdul, but I think Jotaro would sell better, and I was trying to be at least a little bit realistic about who I would put in it to sell better. But Abdul would definitely be a DLC character. So yeah, Jotaro is cool though. And dude, if oh my god, okay, bring in game original characters too, like the world over heaven and stuff like that. Oh, that would be sick. But yeah, moving on. Next up is Yoko from Gurren Lagann. Yeah, yet another character from Gurren Lagann. I was looking at the everyone that I have, like for the main roster, and I was like, huh, I feel like I'm missing something. And then I was like, oh yeah, there's no long range or female characters. That's probably a problem because I feel like every fighting game needs someone that can just spam a sniper and destroy everyone from way across the screen and just ruin everyone's day. And that's what Yoko would do in this game. And plus she's a cool character. I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to play as her? But yeah. Um there's still a few more in the main roster, so let's get right on to it. Next up is Sailor Moon. Um, Yet again, another character that has so many abilities and stuff that you could easily make just a whole bunch of attacks and everything. Uh, Sailor Moon solos most anime universes. Moving on. Next up is Luffy. I think Luffy would be a really good mid to long range fighter just because of the uh, stretchy, little stretchy man. But yeah, I I mean that's basically all there is to it. I love his character. I don't know. I I don't really have many reasons for this other than he's really famous. I like him, and mid to long range fighters would be really fun to play. So yeah, Ash Ketchum. Uh, it took a lot longer than I thought it would to find a picture of Ash that wasn't from the new series. And I don't know. That's weird to me. But yeah, he would summon Pokemon with throwing a Pokeball. There would be one attack that just he tosses it, and if you dodge it, nothing happens. But if it hits you, it does the 3 dings, and then it shoots you back out. And each ding does a small amount of damage. I just those type of attacks. I don't not. Oh, ooh, him having like items, like ooh, that would be cool. Like items from like the healing items and stuff. That would actually be sick. I kind of like that idea. But yeah, I mean, it's Ash. It's not that big of a. I don't know. It's not. It's not that cool of a character. I mean, he is a cool character, but you know what I mean. Not very many abilities and attacks you can use. But yeah, moving on. Straight from Ash Ketchum all the way to Gojo. Basically the same character, to be honest. I mean, if we look at it objectively, they're basically the same person. But seriously, this would be sick. The Jujutsu Kaisen game just now came out, like I said in the beginning, and hey, maybe once they give up on their own game, they could come to me and be like, hey, please help us make a game. And you know what I'd say? Yeah, sure, that sounds fun. But yeah, Gojo would be sick. I don't really have any reasons other than that. Domain expansion would be a cool fatality. Yeah. Moving on. Yujiro Hanma. Yeah, this dude's awesome. I love him. He's the coolest. Um he wins the best dad award. But yeah, I mean, if you say you don't want to see him in a fighting game, you're a liar. But yeah, I love him. He's so cool. I'd probably have a move where he causes an earthquake and then has to punch the ground to end it. Oh my god, that I don't know. He would be cool though. Oh, Yushiro, Yujiro Hanma. Ho 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 ho. It's 2:24 in the morning. I'm becoming delirious. Oh my god, I need to hurry this up. Next up is Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. If you haven't seen that anime, go watch it. And you'll see why I want him in a fighting game. The fatalities would be absolutely amazing. But yeah. That I don't really have much to say about him other than I love Fist of the North Star and you should check it out. And he should be in a fighting game. I'm surprised Mortal Kombat hasn't used him or Yujiro. I'm surprised Tekken 8 hasn't. There was a sick animation. Someone made a fan trailer for Yujiro Hanma in Tekken 8 and I thought it was real and I freaked out and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. You can blame that for me making this video, by the way. But yeah, moving on. Ichigo. Um yeah, he's honestly I have a lot of people who use swords and stuff in this game or in this game roster. Um but him and Guts and the other swordsman that's going to be in the DLC that I'm about to show uh, are different enough to where I think it would work out pretty good, especially since they'd probably all have stances, like different stances that you have to do a move or whatever to get into. But yeah, Ichigo would fit really well. I think that'd be cool actually. But yeah, let's go on to the second to last of the main roster. Did you really think I would make a anime fighting game roster without my main man Saitama? He would have an instant kill ability, just right off the bat. I'm I'm joking, obviously, but I think that would be pretty funny. That would be really funny, actually. But yeah, Saitama, obviously, he would be taking it easy on everyone. He'd be like, "Oh, these guys are losers." Oh my god. Okay, last but not least, for the main roster is Edward from Full Metal Alchemist. I mean, I think one attack that he should have is, I don't know, pointing forward or something, or screaming his brother's name or something, and then he runs across the screen and, I don't know, tackles him to the ground or something like that. And then he'd have the placing his hand on the ground and it, I don't know, shocks him or something. I don't know, honestly. Honestly, I don't know, but I could probably come up with a ton of attacks for him. But yeah, let's go into the DLCs because there are a few of them that I'm actually excited for. This begins the DLC portion of this video. Um, yeah, think Scarlet for power, like Scarlet from Mortal Kombat. I mean, but think her move set and everything, but for power. I mean, yeah, she's the Blood Devil. I mean, yeah, I'd think that would be sick, and power fits in with Dingy and everything, so I think that would fit really well. Next up on the DLC section is the Katana Devil. Everything about this man, from his design to the clothes he wears, screams main villain, and I love it. But yeah, that's basically it. His look and the freaking katana dash, freaking come out of nowhere, slice you in half. I mean, come on, God, it's awesome. So yeah, he's in the DLCs. For the third DLC character, and the first one that hasn't been from the Chainsaw Man universe, didn't even realize I did that, is Zoro. Yeah, Zoro is sick, and he's the other swordsman that I was talking about. But I think all of the swordsmen I have different enough styles and everything to where I think it would work. Honestly, just to give people that want to be a swordsman in the game a chance to try out different stances and the attacks and everything, like speeds and brute force. I don't know, just stuff like that. But yeah, Zoro is a definite pick for any fighting game that I would make that has an anime roster. Next up on the DLC section is Alexander Anderson from Helsing. Um, I, I love Anderson so much. I could make a video talking just about him. He's so cool. I I do need to make a review of the entire series of Helsing Ultimate, but yeah, Anderson is a definite must-have. Roy Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist. Yeah, his power set would be fire based. Well, fire and lightning based, obviously. But I honestly just really love this character. I don't know if he would fit in the fighting game aspect or not, considering that a lot of the Full Metal Alchemist characters have like samey type of powers, kind of, sort of, not really, honestly. But I I don't know. I just want to see him because I love this character. But yeah, moving on to second to last character in the DLC section, Bear Walkin from Gungrave. Yeah, whether you're doing the normal working for Millennia or I don't know, or the one after he got the upgrade or experimentation or whatever. I mean, either way, you can't go wrong with him. He's too cool, honestly. You definitely give him the katana, though. I mean, katana and gun. Mostly gun, because a lot of people are using katanas in this game. But yeah, definitely Bear Walking, just because he's yet another one that I chose because I love his character. But you know what? It's my roster. So, yeah. But there's only one left in the DLC section, so let's move on. Yeah, last DLC character is Kamina. Um, yeah, I I just like Kamina's character. Yet another one that I just like the character of. I I don't know. I would like to have like a him to have like a move set that like buffs himself and other, like I don't know, like there could be a tag match or something, and like he could yell from off screen or something and give him a boost. I don't know. Uh, but yeah, he's the last one on the DLC section. So this is the complete roster. Tell me what you think about the roster, and tell me if you have any better ideas. I'm sure you do, because to be honest, I have not watched every single anime ever created. I know this is a shocking revelation, but I have not watched every anime, and I'm ashamed of it, honestly. And I strive to rectify my mistake. But yeah, hope you liked the video. Like, subscribe, comment, definitely comment, because I want to know if you have any better ideas than me, or if you like my video, you should go in there and say, "Oh, you did so good on this video," and I'll say thank you, and then we'll be best friends from then on. Yeah, see ya.